Dear student, Assalamu alaikum. I hope all of you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am Mohammad Shahjahan, Assistant Professor, Department of Accounting, Milestone College, Uttara, Dhaka.
And all of you know that this is tile balance, and this is the third lecture of tile balance. Dear student, previous two lecture I have discussed what is tile balance, what is the objective of tile balance, how we can prepare of tile balance, which item can be detected by tile balance, which error cannot be detected by tile balance, what is suspense account, lots of things we have discussed. Dear student, today we will discuss find the amount which will not be included in tile balance. That means after this lecture you can find those items which will not be recorded in tile balance. You can prepare tile balance and you can find out the amount of revenue income and revenue expenses. Dear student, let's come to class. Dear student, all of you take your books, then it will be easier for you. I have taken this example from your books. This is CQ1. CQ1 from your books. Dear student, all of you opening your books, easily you can understand. This is the question given in your books. This is the question given in your books. So today I'll show how we will solve this question, this CQ, this creative question. Dear student, look at the requirement. There are some ledger balance. You know I have discussed what is tile balance. Tile balance is a list of ledger balance. So this is the ledger balance it is given. Now we have to prepare a tile balance. Look at here, some item will not be recorded in tile balance. We have to find out those item. Then we have to find out the revenue income and revenue expense. That means here there are some item which will be revenue income. You know revenue income means that income which regular basis the organization can earn, and revenue expenses means the expenses which is regularly occurred in the business, and from this type of expenses business will get benefit for short time of period. Dear student, I hope you understand. Dear student, then we have to prepare trial balance of Shihab and Brothers. Let's come to the solution. Dear student, at first the amount those items which will not be in trial balance. Dear student, look at the format. There is no prescribed format in our accounting books, so you can do format in your way. But this is the best presentation. At first you will write the name of items, that means particular. Then you will write the amount, then total, that means how much, what is the amount will not be recorded in trial balance. Dear student, let's come to the question. Look at, dear student, we are searching which item will not be recorded in trial balance. Last class I have given you some example which item will not be recorded in trial balance. If you can remember, if you can remember the formula, then it will be easier for you to find out the answer. Dear student, look at which item will not record in trial balance. uh, Cash in hand opening. Dear student, if you can remember formula, I have told you that opening balance of any asset will not be recorded in trial balance. So cash in hand, this is an asset, and but this is the opening value. We are doing trial balance as on 31st December 2017. So December 17 we are doing. So first January 2017, that is opening, that is opening. So this will not be recorded in trial balance. This will not be recorded in trial balance. Dear student, then there is no other opening balance of any other asset. This is opening stock. This is not asset. So dear student, only one item which will not be recorded. This is opening cash in hand. And we learn the formula that closing stock also will not included in trial balance. But there is a condition. If there is adjusted purchase, that time we have to record closing stock. So here only normal purchase is given. So closing stock will not be recorded. So we have another item closing stock. This also will not be recorded in trial balance. There is no other item, dear student. There is no other item. So let's see the answer. Cash in hand 15,000, this will not be recorded, and closing stock 12,000, this also will not recorded, and the total is 27,000. I hope you understand and you see the presentation also. This way if you can get 2 marks easily. Dear student, then next topics, revenue income and revenue expense. Dear student, I am telling you again, revenue income means the income which we receive regularly. That means this is the desire of an organization. This is regular basis the organization received. So that is revenue income. Let's come to question. And dear student, sales, this is number one, revenue income. So sales is a revenue income because regular basis, daily basis, the organization sold their goods. Interest on investment, if we invest any place, we will receive interest in regular interval. That is another regular income. Then commission received, yes, if you do any types of commission based work, you will get this amount. So this is also another income. Interest on bank deposit, like investment, if you deposit any money into the bank, then you will get this amount of money. So four items are our revenue income. Let's see the solution. Dear student, look at revenue income. Particular amount, same box for not included in trial balance. Review particular amount. So sales, interest on investment, commission received, interest on bank deposit. So this four item is your revenue income. The total is 50,500. I hope all of you understand. Dear student, then comes next topics, revenue expense. Let's see the question. Revenue expense, just opposite to the revenue income. Revenue income we receive regularly, here we paid regularly for doing activities in the business. Purchase, this is the number one revenue expense, purchase. Then opening stock, dear student, opening stock also a included in revenue expense, and we have to subtract closing stock, because if you know the formula of cost of goods sold, opening stock plus purchase minus closing stock, add other direct expenses also. So opening stock is 25,000 and we have to add purchase with that, then we have to subtract closing stock, that is cost of goods sold, that is a revenue expense. Then import duty, insurance premium, yes, these two also a revenue, insurance premium and import duty, that is also a revenue expense. The import duty also included in cost of goods sold. Then yes, no other item. So dear student, now look at revenue expense. Opening stock at first, then purchase at, then closing stock. This is cost of goods sold 43,000. This is cost of goods sold. Dear student, this may be another requirement. Find the amount of cost of goods sold. Then we have to add import duty and insurance premium and advertisement expenses. This is other expenses. So total expenses is 52,500. Total expenses is revenue expenses is 52,500. Dear student, opening stock, purchase, closing stock minus, then this is cost of goods, then import duty, then insurance premium, then advertisement. So this is the total amount of revenue expenses. Dear student, now last requirement, prepare trial balance. Prepare trial balance. Dear student, uh, if you can remember, last class I have told you that there are 5 column in trial balance. There are 5 column in trial balance. That means serial number, name of account, LF, debit, credit. That means whatever ledger balances we have, at first we have to write together, then we have to find out which item will be debited and which item will be credited, and if we add, then both the side will be equal. This is trial balance. This is trial balance, and at first we have to write the serial number and the headline. You have to write the name of company, then trial balance, then date. Dear student, this is the format of trial balance. Now look at which item will be debited, which item will be credited. Let's see the question. Dear student, if you can remember, last class I have told you that the formula of determining debit credit, there are 5 types of account. There are 5 types of account in accounting. How many types of account? 5 types. Number one, asset, it will be debited, Number two, expense, that also be debited. That means out of these 5, 2 types of account, asset and expense, will be debited, and income, liability and equity account will be in the credit side. So dear student, important MCQ also, which account balance will be debited? Asset and expense. Which account debit balance will be credited? Income, liability and equity. So look at number one, it is capital. So it is a equity account. Look at in the solution, capital, it is equity. So equity will be in the credit side. So I hope you understand how you will solve. At first you will see the question, you will see the balance, and if it is asset, it will be in the debit side.